My name is Lindsey Roberson, and I serve as the Senior Legal Counsel for the Human Trafficking Institute. In this role, I'm privileged to be a part of the Institute's mission of decimating human trafficking at its source by empowering governments to form specialized investigative units to prosecute traffickers. Together with my colleagues, I co-lead our country project work abroad in Uganda and Belize, and at home in our efforts in the United States. The mission of the Institute is simple, but it is far from easy. Today, with the uncertain times we are all living in, the Institute's work is more vital than ever. At its core, human trafficking, whether it's for labor or commercial sex, is the coercive exploitation of another human being for a trafficker's profit. It is a complex crime that affects every possible demographic in every corner of the globe, including the United States. As a former state and federal human trafficking prosecutor, my experience has shown me that combating human trafficking effectively requires specialized knowledge and highly skilled justice professionals working together to achieve the same goal, holding traffickers accountable. In North Carolina, I prosecuted the first sex trafficking cases in the state and co-founded a victim service organization because there's no way to prosecute trafficking without also supporting survivors. At the Department of Justice, I learned that traffickers tailor their methods of coercion to exploit specific vulnerabilities of their victims, and that it often takes a skilled practitioner to prosecute a crime that can so easily be hidden in plain sight. The Human Trafficking Institute was founded by bringing together a team of subject matter experts, including former prosecutors, agents, victim service specialists, and researchers who work to empower the governments of other countries to build their own specialized units that allow them to stop traffickers. In order to assist those most vulnerable to trafficking, we must first empower the professionals capable of identifying and prosecuting the criminals who exploit them. We recently had the pleasure of introducing you to my colleague, Dunn, another veteran human trafficking prosecutor living and working in Uganda as special counsel to the Director of Public Prosecutions. Even during lockdown, and maybe especially during this lockdown, his work has been instrumental to the ongoing prosecution of human traffickers. Last week, he assisted prosecutors in filing trafficking charges and making arrests in 2 new cases. While the global pandemic adds a new level of difficulty to already challenging work, our team is working tirelessly to assist those who need help the most. What you should know is that whether the Institute is working in Belize or in Birmingham, in Uganda or Utah, our mission remains consistent: to equip and encourage specialized investigative units to expertly prosecute this prolific crime and hold traffickers accountable for their conduct. While we further our work in Belize by training law enforcement and assisting in the creation of a specialized unit, we are able to assist prosecutors in the United States at the same time by drafting briefs to educate federal courts to ensure the appropriate sentencing of traffickers. I'm excited today to share with you another one of the unique ways that the Human Trafficking Institute accomplishes its mission in the United States and encourages best practices around the world. Since 2017, the Institute has published an annual federal human trafficking report. This report did not previously exist and provides a unique resource to practitioners and the public alike by presenting an in-depth analysis of every criminal and civil human trafficking case handled by federal courts in the United States. As you'll see, this report identifies methods of coercion and types of recruitment used by traffickers to exploit victims, and also provides an expert analysis of trends in federal prosecutions over the last several years. The report highlights how human trafficking survivors are also using civil lawsuits to seek damages for the harm suffered at the hands of their traffickers. We hope that the 2019 Federal Human Trafficking Report serves as a valuable tool for those seeking to improve the ways that we combat trafficking in the United States and around the globe. By learning and sharing our work today, you are helping decimate human trafficking at its source, and we could not be more grateful for your support.